Hello friends, thanks for stopping by. Not every romance anime ends with a happy ending. Some of them leave us with unhappy emotions that we may or may not wish to experience. And even among those sad ones, there are some anime that will make you so sad, after watching them, all you want to do is crawl into your bed and stare at the ceiling. Okay, probably not that sad, at least not for me, but you get the point. If you're looking to mourn over a fictional relationship, or maybe want to watch something sad that will make you drop a tear or two, then this list is for you. A while ago, we did a sad romance topic, and surprisingly, that video did really well. But there were some anime missing on that list. So, here's a sequel to that list. Hope you guys find this interesting as well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing as we cover a wide variety of anime-related content. Please do not like this video if it doesn't interest you. Now, let's get right into the video. Josee, the Tiger and the Fish. The story centers on the relationship between Tsuneyo and Josee. Tsuneyo is a university student, and Josee is a young girl who has rarely gone out of the house by herself due to her being unable to walk. The two meet when Tsuneyo finds Josee's grandmother taking her out for a morning walk. With dreams of diving abroad, Tsuneyo gets a job assisting Josee, an artist whose imagination takes her far beyond her wheelchair. But when the tide turns against them, they push each other to places they never thought possible and inspire a love fit for a storybook. LAMUNE. LAMUNE tells the story of a boy named Kenji and his childhood friend, Nanami. Although everyone seems to know that they have a relationship, neither are determined to push it any more than close friends. The story goes through flashbacks explaining why they are such close friends, and any action doesn't seem to push them apart, but draw them closer. She, the ultimate weapon. The story takes place in the not-so-distant future, where mankind is at war with itself. Shu and Chase are third-year students at a high school in Hokkaido. The shy Chase is finally confessing to Shu, and finally the two of them are starting to exchange diary awkwardly. One day, Shu tries to escape from a sudden enemy air raid on Sapporo. While desperately escaping from the air raid, Shu sees a scene that he could not forget for his life. He sees Chase with a huge weapon, looking as if it were part of her hand, shooting the enemy fighters down one by one. Their lives are torn apart when Shu discovers that Chase is chosen to become the ultimate weapon to fight for Japan against their enemies. Hal. In a technology-advanced society in which robots can be programmed to behave like a complete human, Hal and Kurumi used to be lovers with dreams and aspirations, until one day a tragic plane crash tore them apart forever. To help mend his grieving granddaughter's heart, an old man sends his android, Q-01, to take Hal's place and help Kurumi move on. The android Hal struggles to understand the real Hal's past, Kurumi's affections towards Hal, as well as the meaning of being alive. Sky of Iria, Summer of UFO. Asaba Nayuki is an ordinary high school student. As a member of his school's press club, he's just spent the summer camping outside the local military base in hopes of seeing the UFOs that are secretly kept there, according to local legend. On the last day of the summer break, Asaba Nayuki sneaks into school for a secret swim at night. At the pool, he encounters a mysterious girl named Iria Kana with embedded silver semi-spheres in her wrists. The following day, as the new school term begins, Iria transfers to Asaba's class, much to his surprise. Iria clearly has trouble associating with other students, but develops a liking to Asaba, and even joins the electromagnetic newspaper club he is part of. He gradually comes to realize that she is more than merely strange, and that a dark secret lies beneath the world that he knows.
僕たちが関わることは二度とないと思っていた。だが翌週、
死ぬよ。
I want to eat your pancreas. Springtime in April, and the last of the cherry blossoms are still in bloom. The usually aloof bookworm with no interest in others comes across a book in a hospital waiting room. Handwritten on the cover are the words, "Living with Dying." He soon discovers that it's a diary kept by his very popular and genuinely cheerful classmate, Sakura Yamauchi, who reveals to him that she is secretly suffering from a pancreatic illness and only has a limited time left. It is at this moment that she gains just one more person to share her secret. Trying to maintain a normal life as much as possible, Sakura is determined to live her life to the fullest until the very last day. As her free spirit and unpredictable actions throw him for a loop, his heart begins to gradually change.
遅いな、ヤマトお兄ちゃん。
美穂、風邪ひくわよ。中で待ってなさい。
だって2時には来る。
SUZUKA. Yamoto Akisuki travels to Tokyo alone to study in one of the high schools located within the area. He lives in with his aunt, who operates a public bath solely for the ladies in a local district, and begins his normal high school life. One day, he chances upon a girl in school and is immediately mesmerized by her beauty. He is shocked when he realizes later that the girl, SUZUKA, is actually living next door to him. Determined to prove himself worthy of her affections, Yamoto decides to join the school's track team and show her what he's got. But things won't be so easy, for SUZUKA has a love interest of her own, and it isn't Yamoto.
いつもありがとね。
いえ、それじゃあまた。
5 centimeters per second. Tono Takaki and Shinohara Akari, two very close friends and classmates, are torn apart when Akari's family is transferred to another region of Japan due to her family's job. Despite separation, they continue to keep in touch through mail. When Takaki finds out that his family is also moving, he decides to meet with Akari one last time. As years pass by, they continue down their own paths, their distance slowly growing wider and their contact with one another fades. Yet they keep remembering one another and the times they have shared together, wondering if they will have the chance to meet once again.
まあね。ほら。
こんにちは、なるみくん。
Rumbling hearts. In the warmth of a golden sun, timid high school student Haruka Suzumaya confesses to Takayuki Narumi, the boy she admires. Takayuki accepts Haruka's confession, and the two become a couple, supported by their mutual friends Mitsuki Hayase and Shinji Taira. All is well for these friends until tragedy strikes. One of them is sent to an uninviable fate, lying dormant in a coma. 3 years later, they awaken, but their sudden reappearance in everyone's lives threatens to test the limits of these friends' bonds. Looking up at the half moon. Yuchi is a teenage boy who is diagnosed with hepatitis, and as staying at the hospital is boring, he often sneaks out at night to hang out with his friends. However, each time he is caught by the slightly sadistic nurse, Akiko. He just prolongs his stay at the hospital. After his most recent escape, instead of striking a punch or kick at Yuchi, Akiko says that she'll overlook his sneakouts if he becomes friends with 17-year-old Rika, another hospital resident. Rika doesn't open up to him at first, but she has her reasons. She has a weak heart, and though she may come off as selfish and rude, Yuchi looks beyond the surface to help both of them enjoy what life has to offer. And that concludes today's episode. Thanks for watching till the end. If you liked today's video, please hit that like button right now. While you're at it, hit the bell icon as well, so you can be the first one to know whenever there's a new upload. Goodbye for now.